Oh, I got an email. I haven't had a chance to respond to it. Oh, I just got a new one from Andrew Schiff. Your general critique of libertarians involves mocking. This is from Andrew Schiff. Second one, I've yet to respond to his first. I apologize. I get tons of emails. Your general critique of libertarians involves mocking what you see as a fetish for anarchy or individual over collective rights. I don't know if that's exactly accurate, but okay. You say that libertarians live in a fantasy land that doesn't exist. Yes, that's true. Most libertarians realize that a perfect society can't exist and that we are simply gravitating toward an ideal. A truly libertarian society has existed only for very brief periods of time at different places in history. And the link to that is where? Where is that link? Can someone tell me where that was? Unfortunately, the human preference for collective safety and conformity works against the longevity of Unfortunately, the human preference for collective safety, but free societies that lack strong central governments can point to a strong record of achievement in precious few episodes of calamity and horror. You may disagree on that point. Well, you could prove it to me by sending me a link to what you're talking about. That's why I say libertarians are living in fantasy land. You tell me that these societies don't exist because humans don't have a preference for it. Don't you see that as a problem? A. B. The libertarian ideal is of a free market. You cannot gravitate towards a free market unless you get there. In other words, this is my whole point. A sort of free market always and invariably and inevitably benefits the powerful. And in our society, the powerful are the moneyed elite. Always and every time. So you gravitate towards a free market, but we get halfway there. Yes, the halfway there is the robber barons, is a situation like we see in Brooklyn, is a situation like we see today, where policy preferences benefit the rich, where the rich can force their workers to sign away their rights in courts, holding over the idea of survival over their heads. On and on and on. That is why I say it is fantasy land. While the results of extremely limited government could be a matter of disagreement, there should be absolutely no disagreement over the fact that the worst disasters to befall mankind have resulted from governments with too much power rather than too little. Nero, Spanish Inquisition, Genghis Khan, Tamerlane, Hitler, Stalin, Gaddafi, etc. Given the record, shouldn't liberals have more respect for those who have a healthy skepticism as to the beneficence of government power? I have no problem fighting against the civil liberties overreach and the militarism. But that is different than saying the idea that we have mandated seatbelts is encroaching on my liberty. I'm sorry. Show me how child labor laws, an increase in the minimum wage, or the existence of a minimum wage, or the interference of government, as you would perceive it, of the freedom of contract, leads to Hitler, or Stalin, or Genghis Khan, or Tamerlane, or Nero, or the Spanish Inquisition. Explain to me how that works. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I have a problem with the Patriot Act. I have a problem with government overreach, spying on us. or in assassinating unilaterally an American citizen. But to conflate government policies that have to do with the economic well-being of its citizens with government overreach in security is just disingenuous. There's no correlation. Show me a data point to show me that there is. Show me. I don't see it. I just don't see it. This fantasy land. This is your second email you've sent me now, Andrew. And I'll call you. We'll have you on to debate this. Next week, I'll call you. But you can't send me one link to what you assert.